body which is foreign aid. What did the Unity Party do in terms of foreign aid in 5 years in terms of the infrastructure development of this country? Bringing from electricity, for example, that person did director of the administration for the foundation of the Bill on electricity. This is what the rest of the person. These are this infrastructure development with this in the education sector 12 years. Imagine when you complaining of public education, then exuberance related to and universities. In 6 years, you really want to debate. I don't think you want to take this debate, but the best person to debate the issue is bring on Unity Party lobby on the platform that we have to show at night. Invite one of them, invite the senior person of the Unity Party administration. That's what they want to answer. When somebody said the sum of memorandum of commitment, not even memorandum of commitment, for $3 billion and the line for the people. And it says a contract, but they're not because no memorandum of commitment was signed. When you pass out the citizen administration and people can't say they get the money, do you know what you can take the money? Most of the people get target projects that the overhead fees, for example, project. Okay, the targeted projects. They go from Nima country to Grand Shira country. Those are targeted projects not going now. They don't need to make you travel the world. All the money will be spent under that administration. No, it's possible even if the NCC come back. The next administration will be the one to benefit from that. So to say that the citizen better for that to see nothing in this country. The country is messed up. Messed the entire country up. Brought the country to rule in 2 years. That's why I talk about that also. Because he was sleeping when the citizen was working at him. That's why you talk about those national again. When you talk about yellow nation to lie for the people of the country, you talk about this to lie for the people. Everything is predicated upon lies. The Liberian people are seeing the reality. People are protesting today in Douala market. Do you know the number of market centers we built in this country in 6 years as opposed to the Unity Party administration in 12 years to put our people on the shelter? That be real. Take the paved roads. Let me conclude on the paved roads. We paved more roads in this country by the Unity Party arrest agenda stated in one of the paragraphs. The CDC paved more roads than the Unity Party in 12 years. That is not debatable. You mortgage the resources of this country. Over 70-something concession agreements across the country, presided over by the Unity Party under our administration and bastardize the economy of this country. We sit on a show and want to pretend. I hope we can open our debate. Not a debate with something like Carlos Green or Kobe. They are not the right person to debate the issue because he's the moderator. Okay, he has more time. He's the presiding officer. The presiding officer recruits himself and come and debate. That's the procedure of debate. I
know of no safe depository of the ultimate powers of society but the people themselves. And if we think them not enlightened enough to exercise their control with a wholesome direction, the remedy is not to take it from them, but to inform their direction by education. Join Love FM 105.1 and Love TV Live for the program, The Afternoon Conversation. We provide you a platform for open dialogue and intellectual exchange. We encourage listeners to think critically, challenge their perspectives, and explore different viewpoints on various subjects by fostering a respectful and inclusive environment. The Afternoon Conversation on Love FM 105.1 and Love Live from Monday through Friday, 2 to 3:30 p.m. Don't miss out.
Good afternoon and welcome to another fascinating time on this 15th day of January 2026. Although the month by itself, we are trying to do all we can to uphold to the standards, by informing you adequately on things that you need to know. This morning we were here talking about respecting our national symbols and national anthems, our songs. We did talk about other issues, but this afternoon specifically, when we talk about Liberia being transformed or transforming Liberia, there are other sectors we should be looking at. In as much we talk about building the minds of Liberians, we should also look in those directions. We've been talking about the tourism sector in our country. This is one of the sectors that we attract people to this country. We need to actually make this sector attractive. We have all of the natural environment to make this sector in Liberia attractive. But who are those spearheading this whole tourism sector in our country. What are they doing? What are the prospects? What are some of the challenges they are faced with in terms of making this sector more attractive? We're going to be looking at all those things this afternoon. My name is Rufus Divine Cannon. I'm pretty seated. You are there. That's what I'm here. So together we say a teamwork supportive on this radio. So what we normally do here, we go for our commercial commitment. Following our commercial commitment, when we come back, we get into the discussion. We're talking about how can we make the tourism sector more attractive so that investment and other things can come to our country. So this is what we're going to be looking at this afternoon. So you there? Let's get our commercial commitment to be right back.
You want more of the world best entertainment to start your year? Yeah? You don't need to worry about anything. Yes, TV get you. We get kicks, we get scores, we get action show, we get war show, we get real cheche pole drama, we get fun, plenty for everybody. So Jerry come on and get connected. They get upgrade on the jet for you. More channel, more show, and more happiness for you and the entire family every day. DSTV get you all the way to buy, pay, or reconnect. Get that star 156 hash on your Lone Star or star 144 hash on your Orange. For anything you want to know, you must call +231 777 510 753 or +231 886 510 753. Hey man, DSTV is for everybody.
What you making your face sour again today? Nah, I'm supposed to pay my landlord today, but I forget today like Saturday and the bank and close soon. But a big problem, but in Los MTN mobile money get push and pull service. Oh yeah, I can withdraw the money from my bank account to my mobile money account and pay my landlord in 5 minutes. Thank you, Jojo, thank you.
Banking with any of these banks, Kitty Bank, UBA Bank, Access Bank, Echo Bank, LBDR, IB Bank, Afriland Bank, or Global Bank. Simply visit the bank and request to link your bank account to your mobile money account. Get access to your money whenever you need it without any headache. It only takes 3 minutes. More, whenever.
MTN.
Oh, MTN mobile money not to you. What the first time in Liberia. You can send money from your phone straight to Africa, Ghana, Sierra Leone, Guinea, Uganda, Rwanda, Mali, and Senegal. No more stressing on how you will send your children school fees to Rwanda or your market money to Guinea or even order your goods from Ghana. Momo is now across borders. So just dial *156 *1# select international transfer and follow the instructions.
Send money instantly and conveniently across Africa right from the phone. Dial *156 *1# and select international transfer to cross borders with Momo. Outbound remittance powered by BNB. Lone Star sell MTN mobile money.
MTN.
Are you looking for fast, reliable internet for your home, small business, or office? Look no further. Get the MTN 4G router from any MTN service center today for just $49 at 4 router and $89 at 6 router. And enjoy connectivity and convenience like never before. No stress, just connectivity and convenience. You can activate your router yourself at any time using MTN Momo or airtime. Just dial *355# and enjoy bundles starting as low as $9.
Rush now and get your internet router. Call 5656 for more information. Enjoy affordable, fast, and reliable internet with Lone Star MTN. Business done better.
MTN.
Before the sun.
Your car rental is bigger and better with affordable rides for you. Anywhere in Monrovia is $5 United States or its equivalent for a ride. You can order a ride anywhere within Syncor and Central Monrovia and pays just $5 or its equivalent in Liberian dollar. Airport drop off is $30 or its equivalent in Liberian dollar. And Painesville is just $15. Book your ride by calling 0880 378692 0880 378 487 or 0555 773 773. Once again, book your ride by calling 0880 378692 0880 378 487 or 0555 773 773. You car renters, your affordable ride just for you.
Yes, we advertise the goods and services just here for you. While you are there, we are in here. Good afternoon if you just joined us. Many things to talk about. Specifically, we are not dealing with politics, but we're looking at those things that don't attract people to Mama Liberia. And we're talking about economic growth. We have a lot to do in terms of our tourism sector. Liberia has so much rich in our soil. We have the natural environment to attract people. What are we doing? So let's go to the basic of this whole discussion. And in 2000 and that's 2025, just last year, the Liberia National Tourism Authority was actually established. And it was established to promote, regulate, and develop tourism in Liberia as a key economic sector. The president, His Excellency Joseph Limon Boakai, as part of the government's strategy to grow tourism, create jobs and attract investment. The legal foundation and purpose of this institution, by law, we said in 2025, the Liberia National Tourism Act amended the Public Authorities Law to establish the LNTA as a standalone authority. Standalone authority. Amended the law tax the authority with fostering tourism development as a major socio-economic activity in Liberia, generating foreign exchange and employment through tourism, ensuring benefits of tourism reach both public and private sectors, regulating the sector, including oversight of tourism activities and standards. What are some of the functions and role of the LNTA? It is designed to market and promote Liberia as an attractive travel and investment destination internationally, develop tourism policies, planning and reach, or coordinate with public and private stakeholders to improve tourism infrastructure, services, and experiences, implement programs and campaigns that highlights Liberia's natural beauty, cultural heritage, and unique attraction. In addition to this broad duty, the authority is expected to hire specialists. For example, roles like digital media and branding director are part of LNTA's strategy to raise the country's tourism profile online and globally. So now, let us leave it at that and look at the present leadership of the authority. And what are they doing? How many Liberians know about this institution? The question here is how many Liberians actually know about this institution? Who are those heading this institution? What are they doing to attract even people in Liberia first should be aware of this institution. Even the kids should be abreast with the workings of this institution. But it is the other way around. It is the other way around. How can we attract people to our tourism sector? And this is one of the sectors that has a lot to play when it comes to economic growth. Unlike other countries that struggle to have the natural environment, so they have to create artificial areas so that people can get attracted. But Liberia, we are blessed. But now let's focus on some of the things that we need to do in order to make this place or this sector more attractive. One of the major things, we have thematic areas that we have outlined: fixed access and basic infrastructure. So now understand that people get attracted by the things they see. People get attracted by those places. And one of the things that those who have the sector should understand, that tourists go where movement is easy. Tourists go where movement is easy. So what we need to do here is to upgrade key assets like roads to beaches, national parks, and historic sites. What we need to do as well to improve domestic airstrips to counties, ensure reliable electricity, clean water, and internet at major tourist zones. We also need to create tourist signposts in Monrovia and counties. Are we seeing these things? Those things that we just listed, are we seeing them? So let's just name a few areas, major areas in this country, that this institution, the Liberian National Tourist Authority, the Liberian National Tourism Authority can focus on. The rubber sports. The last time we sat here, we need this area. We are back here to re-emphasize. Rubber sports is there. We have the Sapo National Park, the Providence Island, the Buchanan Beach Corridor, Ganta Cultural Routes. All these areas are major areas that this institution, the Liberian National Tourism Authority, can start to tackle. Let's first begin with the rubber sports. Right here, Grand Cape County. Some of us, we open our eyes on tourists coming to this country where we were privileged. Our parents had the opportunity to serve as managers, most especially my dad. He was one of the managers there at Hotel Wakola during the normal days. That place attracted a lot of tourists in this country. You know why? Because in Grand Cape, we have a good surf field there. Grand Cape, we can better that area and make it more attractive than what it is. And thanks to those who have actually started to do one or two there, like the reopening of Hotel Wakola, though it's not up to pre-war status, but at least at the moment, things are ongoing and you can have people going there to enjoy themselves and all that kind of stuff. But Grand Cape County, especially the rubber boats, you have Elizabeth Hotel in the same place there. Hotel Wakola and Elizabeth Hotel. These were areas that attracted people. And when these people go there, because Hotel Wakola was the biggest, when people go there, They go, most especially for the sovereign area, they go and enjoy themselves. You have people trooping in Grand Cayman County. It also provided jobs, opportunity. It provided jobs, opportunity for our people. It provided jobs, opportunity for the people. But now here we are. We have our brothers and sisters who are well off around the place here. We can get these people involved, make them busy. We have the Sapo National Park. The Sapo National Park. Let's get this break. I have this call coming in. Let me get this quickly. Is persistent. So let me see what is it that this call is all about. So let's get this break to be right back. Don't go away.
I know of no safe depository of the ultimate powers of society but the people themselves. And if we think them not enlightened enough to exercise their control with a wholesome direction, the remedy is not to take it from them, but to inform their direction by education. John Love FM 105.1 and Love TV Live for the program, The Afternoon Conversation. We provide you a platform for open dialogue and intellectual exchange. We encourage listeners to think critically, challenge their perspectives, and explore different viewpoints on various subjects by fostering a respectful and inclusive environment. The Afternoon Conversation on Love FM 105.1 and Love TV Live from Monday to Friday, 2 to 3:30 p.m. Don't miss out of no safe depository of the ultimate powers of society but the people themselves. And if we think them not enlightened enough to exercise their control with a wholesome direction, the remedy is not to take it from them, but to inform their direction by education. Join Love FM 105.1 and Love TV Live for the program, The Afternoon Conversation. We provide you a platform for open dialogue and intellectual exchange. We encourage listeners to think critically, challenge their perspectives, and explore different viewpoints on various subjects by fostering a respectful and inclusive environment. The Afternoon Conversation on Love FM 105.1 and Love TV Live from Monday to Friday, 2 to 3:30 p.m. Don't miss out.
Before the sunrise.
Your car renter is bigger and better with affordable rides for you. Anywhere in Monrovia is $5 or its equivalent for a ride. You can order a ride anywhere within Cinco and Central Monrovia and pay just $5 or its equivalent in Liberian dollar. Airport drop-off is $30 or its equivalent in Liberian dollar. And Pinsville is just $15. Book your ride by calling 0880 378692 0880 378 487 or 0555 773 773. Once again, book your ride by calling 0880 3786 92 0880 378 487 or 0555 773 773. You car renters, your affordable ride just for you.
You want more of the world's best entertainment to start your year? Then you don't need to worry about anything. Yes, TV get your. We get kicks, we get scores, we get action show, we get war show, we get real play drama, we get fun, plenty for everybody. So Jerry, come on and get connected. They get upgrade on it just for you. More channel, more show, and more happiness for you and the entire family every day. DSTV get you all the way to buy, pay, or reconnect. Get that *156# on your Lone Star or *144# on your Orange. For anything you want to know, you must call +231 777 510 753 or +231 886 510 753. Hey man, DSTV is for everybody.
Okay, welcome back after that break. Thanks for kindly for your patience. We appreciate that. So we're talking about Grand Cape County, how important Grand Cape County is to our tourism sector. We also talk about the Sapo National Park, another historical area, the Providence Island, right here, right next door. Take your drive right now, or take a walk right now if you have the time or you are nearby. Go and see the Providence Island, a historical site, a place where the place is so beautiful all by itself. The way it's even the present condition it is that on one mistake is forgotten. You see how beautiful the landscape is. Then tell me, when you invest in making that place up to standard, where we take our kids to go and see, you know, these are things that our leaders don't focus on. Our leaders, they dwell on those quick impact projects, and at the end of the day, all because of political gain. But let's face the reality. The Providence Island is one of those historical areas that we should put in more in terms of investment. We should put in more in terms of investment. We have an institution now created to have oversight and promote our tourism sector. But not much is done. Not much is done in that direction. I was just in conversation with friends the last time, and we were talking about the tourism sector in our country and comparing it to other countries like the Ghana, the Ivory Coast, and other areas around here. Liberia, this land is blessed. We can generate resources, and the sector can even sponsor itself. Since government do not have the finance at the moment, you can outsource these places. The last time I made mention of the Limbasa, how that place came into being. Proposal written, and you have the UNESCO on this issue. You have UNESCO on this issue of preservation of the animals and land and all kind of stuff. This French man took advantage of it, wrote proposal, and he won grant. And through that grant, you understand that that place, the Limbasa, will now go every time to enjoy ourselves. That's how it came into being. And that man have made millions of dollars out of that place just from that grant. He has added value to that area. Your ministers, your directors, all those big people, even you, the commoners, you get your late $10, you can go to Limbasa and enjoy yourself. Entry fee, $10. It is not part of you not carrying drinks there. You're not carrying food there. Just to enter is $10. Then when you go there, the drinks, if you selling bottled water, $50, you go down there, bottled water is $1, $1.25, $1 or $2. The money that the people are generating there, and one of the things that it has added value to, it also incorporated Liberians, employed Liberians. Liberians are employed there. Since this authority, this Liberian National Tourism Authority, doesn't have the financial waiter, you can get to outsource and let these people who are already in the business come and take over this area. I made mention to my friends the other day. I was talking about the Providence Island there. You can get somebody to actually make that place up to date. Since government don't have the funding to do it, now get some investors. Look, that place, all you need to do, where we have this the slave field there, that part of the place there can be used as a car park. You make sure you build a gigantic structure there, like what is in Ghana, where you that's what you see at the Central Bank of Liberia, right? Where you have the car park. You build that structure there. So all those that are going on the island there can park their cars. And when you go to park your car there, what's going to happen? You will pay something, another revenue generation. In that same building, you have many entertainment areas, many business areas where people carry artifacts. And they carry this our country club, like what Jojo has, and other people. They have books down there within that car. So somebody who goes there to actually go on the island, he goes to park his car or she goes to park her car. When she disembarks her vehicle, what the first thing she will see all our cultural club, our artifacts and things that you can purchase, the bees, the other small things, right within that building. Coming out of the building, getting to the main island, you have structures that are there. You have the kids, you got how you call it? You got all of the various tribes, the marks and all the kind of stuff. You put all sort of artifacts there. You have a playground for the kids right on that same place. Then you also, that entire bank of the river, you make sure all those that are dwelling along the bank of the river, make sure you put them to the point where no one should have like trees along the bank of the river. You have the Valley Island just right next door there. Normally, when what is on the riverside, you have the boat. You have some of these boats, get these boats on the water. When people ride these boats to go and see the Valley Island, to go and see other parts and drive on the river, the revenue generation is there, being made. These are attractive areas. These are things that you guys need to get people involved. Since you don't have the physical cash, get people. Let people get to take over these things. Outsource it. You have the structure right there. The Elizabeth, the ship, the Mayflower. You beautify that thing, make it so unique. Go at the Kotoka Airport. At the Kotoka Airport, right there, you have a plane, a very old plane. You know what the people did? They turned that plane out of the restaurant, a complete enjoyment site. You can go at that place. You go at the Kotoka Airport. You go and enjoy yourself while you're waiting for your flight. You go to that place. People have turned out that old plane out of a very unique area where people go to enjoy themselves while they go on the airport. So that Mayflower, you built that structure very well, designed it properly. People go and see. If people take their children, that schools, they're teaching they're teaching history of Liberia. They carry the kids for instruction. The kids go and see. So, okay, this is where the settlers, when they came to Liberia, this is where they settled, and this is the shape. You create those kinds of memories in their minds, so they see these physical things. It's money generation. The last time I went Ghana, I went at the Kwame Nkrumah Square. Come on, think about it. As a foreigner, the money I paid is different from the citizens. When the citizens go there, they have categories. You have the foreign students, you have the tourists, you have the schools in country, and the variety of assessments. And that's how the pricing is. So you are a foreigner, you went there as a tourist, they got a price for you. All these monies generated from that place go towards the upkeep of the place and the payment of salaries. You won't depending on government for government revenue to sponsor the place any longer. It's self-supported. Where are our people? What are you doing? We have these places lying room. We have our disadvantaged youth that's using the place. All under the bridge there. Beautify that place. Make it so attractive. It's a historical area. You have the bridge passing over that lane. You know what it takes? You see how beautiful it is? But we're not making use of these things. All we do is to engage into politics, and at the end of the day, the things that we should be targeting, the things that will bring out revenue generation, we don't focus on these things. We look for handout. Other countries, they depend on tourism. And what is so degrading here, and that's why my guys and I we were lecturing the last time when we were at the park there, the Peaceville Park. You're talking about Asho Speed coming to Liberia. Where are you taking him? Asho Speed is coming to Liberia. Where are you taking him? Where are those attractive areas that you're going to take? The guy is so energetic to the extent he loves to see these kind of creative things. He get more engaged. What is our cultural center? You know, watch that Bob video and see. You see, the president of Kenya, he got involved. Those people getting that ball to come to the country was a plus, and it is a plus. You know what what it does is that it sends a picture that, come on, all of the things that people been saying about this country, the board presence there have done extremely well to demystify all of the myth that was being created by politicians. So my question to us, yes, we are bringing him. Where are we taking this ball? Where are the organizers? Where are some of the good areas? Or maybe you're talking about Mr. Eurofarm is one of those areas, and it's so good. You can take the young man because he loves all of those kinds of interesting things. You have the house there, you have all of those things. Where else? Are we going to take him to Patawi Waterfall? Where else? Are we taking him to Limbasa? Where else? Where are we taking him? Are we carrying him to the Sapo National Park? How prepared are those areas? How prepared are those areas? The Providence Island, one of the first areas that he should go, and you'll be telling him about how rich our history is. The place lies in ruins. But yet, we have organized an institution to showcase the natural resources of this country to tourism, attract tourists in this country, and we are not seeing anything up to present. We're not seeing anything that will really make this sector attractive. We're not seeing it. And you guys are taking salaries. Taxpayer money is coming to you monthly. Where's the productivity? We want to know. So the first point here you should be targeting is to fix assets and basic infrastructure. The next one here we're talking about building signatures, tourist experiences. Liberia must sell experiences, not just locations. The rubber sports. It's a signature product. The serving capital of West Africa is rubber sport. If some of you don't know how important and rich this country is, rubber sport is the serving capital of West Africa. No other country in West Africa, when it comes to serving, is compared to rubber sport. The Sapo National Park is another signature product. The rainforest the safari and eco lodges. We talk about the Providence Island, where the Slave Trade Heritage Museum. What do we have there? What do we have there? We have so many signature products. We're talking about building signature tourist experiences. We talk about the rubber sports, the surfing capital of West Africa, the Sapo National Park, the rainforest, safari and eco lodges, the Providence Island, where the Slave Trade Heritage Museum, Buchanan, the first Reddit Beach Resort City, Buchanan, Ganta County, the Cultural Village Tour and Festival. These are signature products of Liberia, but they lie in rooms. What we need to look at, another thing we need to do to strengthen the safety and visitors' confidence. The safety and visitor confidence. That's another thing we need to tackle. When the people are not safe, when the people don't feel safe, they won't have them getting. That's why we always say to us, in this country, if we cannot get ourselves focused and let go of this party politics and see Liberia as the common denominator, a lot of things won't work in this country for us. Government will come, government will go. We will still be in a vicious cycle and nothing will work out. If people from the Unity Party feel that, oh, they are disenchanted of the leadership past CDC, and then when CDC, Unity Party comes in, CDC feel disenchanted of the leadership, we'll just be in that kind of vicious cycle. Nothing will improve. We tend to denigrate the country and not looking at the country as a common denominator between all of us. We send bad pictures. I always complain on this. The media, we play a pivotal role. The role we played in informing people, the picture we paint in the minds of people, the stories that we carried about our country, the things, the picture we paint in the minds of people on our reportage. So these are things that we need to do. We need to create a national tourism brand. A national tourism brand. We need to create that. A national tourism brand. This country needs a global tourism identity. Jojo and others are trying their best. You can now come to Liberia and you go to her heritage cutting area there on the GSA road and other parts of the country and purchase our rich cutting. These are people that government need to invest in because they have the mind. These are people that you need to take and put to these positions because they are already naturally built and wanting to have the opportunity to showcase the rich culture and the resources of our country. Not people who just want to relax themselves in offices and just do the big talking. We must be engaging. Engage the people. Let the people see what you can bring forth, not just the big talking. What are the proposals are you writing to attract people to come and work along with you? Go to partner countries, the countries who depend on tourism. Go to the Kenya, the Rwanda, the Uganda, all these areas that depend on tourism. People go to these countries in the numbers. You know why? Because they have made those areas attractive. The oldest West African country, We still not time. We're still dragging ourselves. We have good tourist sites. We're not making use of it. Go along our beaches. Pollution. Take upon your town right now and just walk down the beach, the 12 down the beach side here in Cinco. Highly polluted. Foreigners coming to the country, they're making use of the seashore. You have a lot of beaches along the place. You have the Ocean Drive. You have along the Cinco Bell here. These people are making thousands of dollars on a daily, weekly basis. Invest into these kind of businesses. People making use out of our natural environment here. While we sit there, and these are the same places we carry our friends, we carry our children to go and enjoy themselves. Why are we not investing in these areas? Why are we not investing in these areas? So we said we need a global tourism identity. Liberia is Africa's untouched treasure. If you don't know, get to know it today. Liberia is Africa's untouched treasure. But the citizens have not grabbed the concept yet. We have induced ourselves and belittle ourselves to bad politics. Politics, we feel that that's the only way we can make it. When we engage into politics, bringing one another down, oh yes, that's the best means we can get life going. Come on, what are we doing to ourselves? What are we doing to ourselves? You know, these few days we saw the Liberia Tourism Authority Facebook page, which is a good thing, you know, posting some of these pictures, but we can go beyond that. So we say some of the action plans to make Liberia Africa's untouched treasure. We need to launch a modern tourism website with booking link. Promote Liberia through the TikTok. We say thanks to our bloggers. We say thanks to our vloggers and all of those people who continue to engage our tourist area, our rich environment, our natural environment. Thanks to my own brother, Emmanuel Kotu. He goes out in the counties on the county diary to showcase the beauty of Liberia. And these are things that people get attracted to come to the country. Getting these tour guides, carrying people around to show the beauty of the country. So the head of this institution, you need to get these bloggers, you need to get these vloggers, you need to get these content creators to form part of your team. To form part of your team. It's not about you. It's about the work you are tasked with. And through your innovation, you will have people to say, yes, this person, based on their involvement, that's how the sector have become so vibrant and people know the sector. That's why I always give it up for Emma Glasgow. Regardless of their political this and that, but Emma made the fisheries sector more attractive to the extent that people gain interest in the fisheries sector. That's what we call innovation. And not just to sit and talk, big talk, and we cannot see implementation. Emma made this fisheries sector more attractive that even people who look at themselves lesser, they now have value as fishermen and women. What about the tourism sector? Why can't we make this sector one of the vibrant sectors? But it is dead. Let us go beyond just posting pictures. Let us be creative. These sites, let us go and carry on innovation. we have right on the same Providence Island there, just on the waterside area there, where the mini park that Madam brought during her administration as MCC boss, the mayor. It was when Madam Broad turned that place into a mini park. The place lying in ruin. Is that as active as a shoe? Thanks to former President Weah, now we have the Invincible Park. Now we have the PHP Park. All these places, these are recreation centers that when people come to your country, they'll say, oh, yes, we go there. And, this is another part of my country. We feel proud. This innovation, we can go beyond that. We have so many lanes. These lanes are available. Go and get investors to come and invest. Make the country. Go Ghana. That's one of the things that the Ghanaians have to their, come on, even right here, Sierra Leone. Most of our friends now, they leave from Liberia here on the weekends to go spend their time in Sierra Leone. You know why? Because tourism has become, Sierra Leone is becoming one of the hottest tourist sites in West Africa now. Sierra Leone. The paving of the roads. They are attracting tourists to Sierra Leone. What about Liberia? What kind of land Sierra Leone got? But we have the land, we have all of the natural environment. Why are we not putting these things? We got the Providence Island, we get the place there, the United Conference Center, another very historical area in Larry Room. What are we doing about it? A place that birthed organizations now that are making decisions in the world, where documents were signed. How many of our children that are going to school know about these things? What are we doing about it? But all we do, we wake up in the morning, is politics. I'm calling from this, the banner dish, this and that. The media has more to do. We have more to play in the transformation of Liberia. We should go beyond politics and get engaged with these things. That's why I said this morning we should get engaged with the teaching of civics in our schools, so that people get to develop that sense of belonging. That nationalism and patriotism will be the order of the day. They won't see politicians as gods, but they see these people as people that they employ, because all power is inherent in the people. But you made these people, then they turn around to be gods over you. Come on, it makes no sense. They devalue that authority that is vested in you. The authority say, look, go and represent us. We are your employers, we are our employee. But now the employee has turned out to be the boss. Then you, the people, you suffer from the raft. All because lack of knowledge, limited understanding about the authority that we got. We run with our newspapers, our electronic media, our radio stations, and all the kind of stuff. All we talk politics morning, night, evening. Our kids are growing up not knowing how rich the country is, not knowing the value that this country carries. Liberia is one of the countries that have given birth to most of the African countries in this dispensation, generations after generation. How many of our children know about these things? They pass over the bridge there. They don't even know that that area is a historical area. So like I said, we need to be engaging. Get those bloggers, get those TikTokers, YouTubers, the Instagram, the Facebook. Make use of these content creators. Let them form part of your team. Sponsor of bloggers. sponsor the travels to some of these natural areas in the country. These bloggers carry them, content creators. So look, today, content creator, okay, this is XYZ. All of them got a following. Okay, we are going to this side. You are going to showcase the beauty of this place. The other content creator, you are going to showcase the beauty of this other area. The other content creator, you are going to show the beauty of the other area. Gradually, these people have their following. Like the man Emmanuel Kotu, my good friend and brother. He has following on YouTube. You have other TikTokers, bloggers, vloggers. You use these people to showcase the country, and it will attract tourists in the country. But we are too mean to ourselves to the extent that the things that should be promoting us, we want to shadow over it and not allow other people to get engaging. That's selfish kind of leadership. It's all we see. So if you have the authority to showcase the tourist industry of our country, you must be proactive. The TikTokers, the vloggers, the bloggers, the content creators should be a part of your team. These are people that should be running the day-to-day affairs on the social media to attract tourists in this country. Producing short documentaries like Emmanuel Kotu and others are doing on beaches. You have the man Avi Melody and the other guys. They're doing their stuff, the streets fries and all the kind of places. Take them to these tourist sites and let them create their contents from those areas, natural areas. And trust me, you have people coming into the country because they want to experience. Now, one of the reasons and one of the important things here that I so much appreciate, but it is in another form something that is worrisome because we do not have the visible area to take this boy, that is up to standard. The actual speed that we're talking about bringing to this country. The organizer, where are you going to carry him? That's any bar or any nightclub. That boy, he doesn't want to be confined. You see, when you see his videos, the few that have been following, he go to places that people list, he go to these areas and get engaged with the culture of the people. South Africa, he was there. Uganda, and all this place. Kenya. He got engaged with the people, rich culture heritage. Our little Kennedy we have here, we go to somebody to put hotel there. Where is the cultural center? Our kids are growing up, not knowing the value of their culture. You have female wearing clothes, exposing their body, and not knowing the value that they carry by preserving their body. All these things is derived from it. How important, how unique it look when you see. The last time I was following on JoJo's page, when some of these foreign students came to the country, they got so amazed wearing our cotton. When they were doing the dance with JoJo, it was like, wow, at least somebody somewhere is showcasing the rich culture and resources of our country and not just involving with politics. Why can't we look in that direction for once? Another thing I've earmarked here is encourage private sector investment into the sector. Encourage private sector investment into the sector. Tourism grows when investors feel welcome. Come on, you can say, okay, a 5-year tax holiday for hotels and resort investors. 5 years. So, okay, build more hotels, build, resorts and other kind of things. We have 5-year tax holiday for you. Lease land, guarantee for eco law. Get this low interest tourism loans via these banks. A one-stop investment debt at the Ministry of Tourism. All these things will boom the sector. But what is the approach being used there? We need to improve hospitality training in our country. Quality service is everything, my people. Establish tourism and hospitality training centers. Partners with people like people from Ghana, the Kenya, the South Africa for hotel management exchange. Train young people as tour guides, chefs, hotel staffs, photographers. These are things that we need to do to get this sector improved. You can partner with your friends from Ghana, your counterparts from Ghana, the Kenya, the South Africa. These are major areas now in Africa that is booming in terms of tourism. Engage them. Hey, my people, let us leave the politics alone and get engaged with the things. These are things that will put bread and butter on the table for mama and papa. And that politician getting engaged, we're talking politics, we'll put bread and butter issues to rest. No. Make the private sector more engaging and feasible for the people. They won't have to look at government job before they make their living. Just from the private sector, especially the tourism sector. May peace be to his ashes. John Bessie. See right on the boulevard there. That place. Go along the Rawasee Highway, the John Bessie Beach. Other places, the resorts. People feel, and when they come back home, they feel so relaxed, getting the natural breeze, eating the organic food. Hey, man. President Barker, you need to revisit that appointment you made for that sector. Seriously. Because we are not feeding the impact of these people. We got our senior brother there. I can say it for free. He won't talk tourism, but he doesn't live tourism. Mr. Chris Unanunga, come on, senior brother. I mean, I follow you when it comes to like previous government time. You were all in the plane talking about tourism and so on. Now that you have the time to get engaged and bring in these people when it comes to tourism so that we make our sector boom. But we don't see it. It's all self-gratification. We don't see it. It's all about you. It's no longer about the sector that you once spoke about, that when opportunity is given, you will transform this, you will transform that. You are an ambassador on tourism. You move along with the president. When the president lives on his feet, you live on yours. But what is the impact, the trickle-down effect from those travels you are making with the president to get engaged with the tourism sector? Or you just carry the title or the name? Come on, we need to be real to ourselves. Promoting festivals and events tourism is another thing. Liberia needs yearly international standard festivals. And thanks to these young folks, though I have a little problem with them when it comes to some of the things that they do there, but they are trying their best to showcase the sector. We got the gathering, right? We got the brunch, and they got so many names for the events that they hold on a monthly basis. The Liberia Beach Festival. You have the National Cultural Carnival, Nimba Mountain Hiking Challenge, the Pele Bassa Crew Heritage Week. These are things that you need to be innovative. You need to be innovative. This is the era of innovation, not to be static. President Walker, you need to visit that appointment you made for the National Tourism Authority. You need to visit. Even the ambassador you got, he also needs to be changed because we are not feeding the crocodile effect of that ambassadorial position. Oh yes, the truth be told, we are polluting the marine species. Go along the bank of the river there. You have latrines right in the city center. Latrines all bank of the rivers, polluting the marine species. Where the EPA on that? The National Tourism Authority should be working along with the EPA to engage these kinds of things because, mind you, the marine species are being polluted. You got the latrines placed on the waters. People throwing dirt right just right on the beach. Right now, go to the city center. You see people throwing garbage all in the water. The city center, how beautiful our landscape is. That entire bank of the river is polluted. Tourists love clean nature. What are these laws? Strict laws against beach pollution. Somebody feed Jam, he goes on the beach, down to our street, he goes on the beach, he's on the street, the entire beach along that route, the beach side, have turned out to be latrine. The people from 24th Street, all those streets along the beach side, they don't have latrines of their own. They go on the beach to ease themselves. What are strict laws against beach pollution? Along those beaches. It's another form of employment. We understand that they have beach and waterways people, and these people, you can also get engaged with them while they're cleaning the beach, pay them in time. It encourages them to be more proactive. You have people mining sand along the beaches. Why? No, nothing is done about that. We need to have these measures put in place to safeguard our coastal lines. We need to organize community-based conservation programs, restore historic sites like Providence Island and Front Nora. The Providence Island, we need to restore that site, make it more vibrant than what it is. Now, when someone like event coming, we go forward, watch, and see that, oh, I talk about building a structure right to where you have that slavery. Put a gigantic structure there that can be used as car park, and within the car park, you have these mini booths where our cultural our artifacts and all the kind of things will be placed in those booths. People go to rent. It's another revenue generation. People go to park their cars in there. It's another revenue generation. The entire country is actually jammed. Instead of somebody parking the car all on the shoulder of the road, they can park their cars in a building. That's another form of revenue generation. And that money generated from there can sustain and upkeep the place and even pay staffers. And get our brothers who are referred to as locals now, they will be more engaging and focused. They have something to do. And they'll not be languishing all on the streets. The other mind is the devil's workshop. We have our brothers and sisters in the diaspora. They want to come back home. Engage them. Those ones that want to be engaging in the tourism sector. Make available a tax holiday. So look, come and bring that investment. Okay, we'll 30% or percentage will be allotted, and the tax will be so waiver on equipment brought into the country to carry on these projects. Engage the diasporans. People in the diaspora, Liberians in the diaspora want to come back home to invest. Liberians abroad are the first ambassadors. You see, Arsenal, a great team like Arsenal. Yeah. They said Rwanda. You see it? Yes, just that I'm wearing. Arsenal just said. It's one of they said Rwanda. You know how much Rwanda is getting from that ambassadorial deal? You know how much they are getting from it annually? A great team like Arsenal carries Rwanda, visit Rwanda on the jersey. Come on, man. We can do more than this. Offering discount to heritage tour during the Christmas and Independence celebration. And finally, I want to say to all of us, without fear or favor, Liberia does not lack beauty. What Liberia lacking is packaging, access, and confidence building. That's what we are lacking. We're not lacking beauty. What we lack is packaging, access, and confidence building. If we can get this implemented, what's going to happen here? We are going to create over 100,000 jobs just within the tourism sector. We will attract millions in foreign revenues. We can change Liberia's global image forever just for the tourism sector. Who told you that boy, the eye show speed, those countries that he's going to, you know what impact it's making? The myth being created in the minds of people. I witnessed one other documentary in a few days. Just when the boy visit, few guys they were on live. They said the mindset that was created by their people, the Africans are animals, they are this, the mindset they created in the minds of their children. That today some of them they are grown. They don't even know that people of the black race have that kind of love. But the visit of that little boy to these countries in Africa and the love shown him, practically, they have expanded the reach. They have served as a means of people wanting to experience what HOSP is experiencing in those countries, especially here in Africa. So the lines are open now. Let's talk about it. We're talking about the tourism sector. How can we improve it? And what needs to be done? 0778 665 073 0887 105 105 are the numbers to call and form part of the program. The afternoon conversation 0887 105 105 0778 665 073 are numbers to call. Let's talk about it. Let leave the politics a little and focus on these things that matters and see. When the minds are developed, the eyes will appreciate the words of the hands. Why we continue to focus on politics? Because the things that should take our minds off politics, we don't pay attention to it. Or so the politicians have induced us with the politics to the extent that we don't have the mind to look at these things that will transform us. That will not even have time for the things that they do. Yes. Oh, come on, my people. That's the reality. 0887 105 105 0778 665 073 are the numbers to call and form part of the program. The afternoon conversation right here on Love FM 105.1. My name is Rufus Divine Connor. Let's talk. Let's talk about nation. Let's talk about the tourism sector. What can be done to improve the sector? We have a very rich culture heritage. But we don't experience this thing because our minds are on politics. Politics. We know politics. Politics. Just want to be talking politics. We know politics. We want to talk. So the lines are open 0778 665 073 105 105. And numbers to call and form part of the program. Let's listen to Jojo on this one. We can even use the tourism authority to get one of these lawmakers to put a bill on the floor that we enact into law that a day be set aside in a week where our cultural cloth showcasing the uniqueness of our cultural heritage. 0887 105 105 0778 665 073. Look at the content. How interesting it is. Everyone wants to identify with the country of origin. What more about our cultural heritage? Oh, my people, let's talk this thing, man.
Look back out here, when I was Kano ga fagla, Lila Vane, and no fire Nagaji.
I mean, Liberia and Liberians, we are so unique. You can get a Liberian man to adapt to any culture just within days. He get to speak like the people of that setting. But you cannot get a foreigner to directly sound like us without identifying that this person is from this other point. See how unique we are? I can go Ghana today and speak like a Ghanaian. But you cannot have a Ghanaian coming to Liberia and wanting to speak like a Liberian without getting the tune, the mother tune, or the accent from Ghana we heard in their speech. But a Liberian man, you will never hear it. See how unique we are. Oh, come on, man. Let's talk our national heritage. Let's talk the tourism sector. 0778 665 073 0887 105 105. Our numbers to call. Let's talk about the tourism sector, how we can transform the sector.
Look back out here, we never just made up. We never just made up.
Oh yes, Jojo making it for us this afternoon on the afternoon conversation here on Love Radio 105. So 0778-665-073, 087-105-105. The numbers to form part of the program. We are talking about the tourism sector. We played the premise. Let's build up on it and bring out those ideas.
I don't know who you're going. I will have your lamale. La via Mamagaba will say, Lawi Magaba will say, Adela Lamale. What does it mean? Oh la la, I will have your number. Now we get my
Oh yes, time is fast spent. So say many thanks to all of us who played the listening role. It's good that we talk about these things. One of these days it's going to make sense. We won't get tired of pushing forth these ideas. We will try to emancipate the minds from the mental slavery of politics, to look at the reality around us and get engaged and develop that sense of patriotism and nationalism. My name is Rufus Divine Khan and I lead and not follow. First among equals, of course, I'm destined for greatness. Many thanks for your role you play. Continue to follow the rest of our broadcast. Like I always say to you, two things in this life you always be remembered for: the problems you create and the problems you solve. And you must take responsibility of two things in your life: your fortune and that of your misfortune. Because Mahatma Gandhi said in our quote, the difference between what we do and what we are capable of doing will suffice to solve most of the world's problems on cause. In union strong songs as a show, with God above our rights to prove we over all prevail. With hearts and hands, our country comes defending. We meet the fall with valor unpretending. Have you and yours a wonderful and God bless day. On the program, we say bye-bye.
Mother's baby. Oh la la. La vida va más a la unguía más a la via la madre. La via más a te guapo, ahora la via la madre.